Hi, I'm Dani Walker. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me today. If you're new, please subscribe, and if you're returning, welcome back. Today I'm going to be talking about the 5 things that every winning personal introduction has in common. The first thing I would say that all winning personal introductions have in common that a lot of girls don't take into consideration right away when they're thinking of a personal introduction is their appearance. So your hair, makeup, wardrobe, and styling. National American Miss Queens or queens from any different pageant system that require a personal introduction look like the title holder. So before you even say anything on stage, you want to make sure that you're wearing something that best suits you. That usually means wearing a bright, solid color and making sure that your hair and your makeup looks interview appropriate. Even though you're going to be on stage for a personal introduction competition, you don't have to do black smoky eyes, and you don't have to do any harsh hairstyles. Keep things really simple and clean. Number 2 is body language. Body language says a lot about you before you even say a word on stage, and it can say a lot about you as you're speaking. So if your body language does not look confident, then no matter what you're saying in your personal introduction, you're not going to come across as confident. I wrote down a couple of key elements for basic positive body language on stage for your personal intros. It comes down to posture. You want to stand up really straight and tall. You don't want to be hunched over like you're scared or nervous. Next would be your model stance. So sometimes we call that a left or right hesitation, pretty feet, or more commonly a model stance. So remember, that is when your back foot is turned out and your front foot is facing towards the judges. That shows the judges that you are ready to go. It looks really beautiful on stage. And then lastly would be your eye contact. So make sure that as you are saying your intro that you're really giving all judges attention. And remember, you don't have to stare the judges down the whole time. You can look out into the audience. Just make sure that the judges get a decent amount of eye contact, and then you can look out into the audience as well. The third thing that I think winning intros have in common is facials. You don't just want to have a plastered on smile the entire time like your tour guide Barbie. You want to be able to move your face as you're speaking, because that's something that happens in normal conversation. Your eyebrows might go up and down when you get really excited about saying something. Sometimes we might tone down our smile when we speak, or make it really extra big when we're trying to emphasize something like confidence. Tip number 4 is going to be your voice. Your voice is so important, and you have so many tools at your disposal. Remember, there's volume, so you don't want to be shouting so loud at your audience, and you also don't want to be speaking very quietly to the point where they can't hear you. You want to project at a decent level, so practice your volume. If you have a karaoke microphone at home, that does help, or anything like that, so you can get used to the appropriate volume in a room. And remember other things like the pace of your personal intro. You don't want to speed through it really, really fast, and then you don't want to go extremely slow to the point where we're putting our audience to sleep. The other thing I would say is your tone and your inflection. So that emotion that's behind what you're saying, and making sure that it doesn't sound repetitive. I hear a lot of girls in every single sentence of their intro, it sounds exactly the same. And what I mean by that is, "Hi, my name is Dani Walker. In the future, I plan to be a veterinarian." You see how those 2 separate sentences were completely different in terms of what words I was using, but the inflection and my tone sounded exactly the same. So make sure that you're not using inflection that is extremely repetitive, because you can put your judges to sleep that way. And also make sure that your emotions behind what you're saying are very genuine. So really think about the words that you're using, or the words that you wrote in your intro, and matching the emotion to those words. Lastly, I want to talk about content. Content is so important. Make sure that you're using your time to the best of your ability. Talk about things that are essential for the judges to know about you. You don't want to walk up on stage and then feel like the judges really don't know you as a person at all, or you don't want to walk off on stage and be like, oh, I wish the judges would have known this about me. Your intro is your moment to tell the judges whatever you want them to know about you. You might not get that chance in an interview. They might not ask you a question that prompts the response that you want to give. So take advantage of your personal intro to share with them the most important things about you, things that you believe would make you a great title holder. There you have it. Those are the 5 things I've noticed that all winning personal introductions have in common. Remember to always be your authentic self in your intro. Not everybody's personal intro is going to be the same. Not everybody's outfit, hair, makeup is going to be the same, but embrace what's different about yourself and feature what makes you different. I hope that this video was helpful to you guys. Please leave your comments in the section below, and if you guys have any video requests, let me know, because I am looking for new topics to cover for you to help you prepare for your next pageant, for life. So if it has to do with pageants, life, success, anything you guys want to talk about, make sure to leave your video requests below, as well as follow me on all of my social media at Dani Walker and at Pageant Access. I would really appreciate that. I love you guys so much, and I hope to see you next time.